one spot out of 4 clinched in the men's Division I semifinals. That was clinched just a half an hour ago by the Pilots of Bethel. The number 1 seed is through to the semifinals. 3 more spots up for grabs. Those 3 spots will determine by these next 2 games, one here on this field and one behind us. 4 teams doing battle with a few more waiting in the wings as well. On the other field, number 2, the 2nd-seeded Grace College against the 5-seed Carolina. That is in Pool B, which is a lot more complicated than what we have here in front of us. That is the Pool C decider between the 3-seed Campbellsville and the 4-seed Erskine. Simple. Win and you're in to the semifinals of the Division I Men's National Championship on Friday. Now, it is a little more nuanced than that for sure, but we'll get into all that in just a moment. First, our starting lineups. As we start with a 4-seeded Flying Fleet of Erskine. Erskine topped Dallas Baptist 5-1 last time out. Each of the De Leon brothers had a goal. Ryan is in the starting lineup for the 2nd time. Brother Roman will come off the bench once again for sure. Seth Perez in goal did quite well, conceding just the 1. For the 3-seed Campbellsville, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. Gustav Oscarson will be pulling the strings in midfield. Oscarson as the number 10, wearing a number 10. Sophomore from Reykjavik, Iceland. Sebastian Musa leading the lines as well. The number 9, playing number 9. Freshman from Italy. So those are your starting lineups. Now, for those scenarios we mentioned, again, it's simple. Win and you're in. The winner of this game will clinch Pool C and earn a spot in the semifinals. However, there is more to it than that. Thanks to the way pool play is constructed, a draw would also send both teams through. Erskine would earn the win in Pool C, but Campbellsville, with 4 points, would send both those teams through. The reason for that is that Bethesda is locked into the 2nd spot in Pool A with 3 points, and Grace and Carolina are doing battle on the other field. Carolina lost its first game, so that means Central Christian is locked in to 3 points. The most Carolina can earn is 3 points. Grace can either get 3, 4, or 6. So, nobody else can finish second with more than 3 points. Therefore, the 4, after a draw, would send Campbellsville in as the final team pulling up in 2nd place. That's the scenarios here. Win and you're in. Draw, they're both in. Now, the loser of this game can also still get in. What they'll have to do is beat, as of now, Bethesda. 3 points, a +1 goal differential. That is the target to beat. It could get a little more complicated depending on what happens behind us. If Carolina pulls out an upset over Grace, then things get very messy because all 3 teams in Pool B would have 3 points. But if Grace holds serve, that is what you're looking to beat. Bethesda right now, with a lot still to be determined, is the team moving on to the semifinals as the 2nd place team. Hopefully that all makes sense. It will all become a lot more clear as we finish these 90 minutes. Looks like Campbellsville will be wearing white with maroon stripes. These 2 teams have similar school colors, so it is Erskine in the gold with white numerals and maroon shorts. Campbellsville the 3, Erskine the 4. Previous results for both these teams, they both topped Dallas Baptist. Campbellsville won 3-0. Erskine won 5-1. That is why Erskine has the advantage should they draw, thanks to a +4 goal differential, whereas Campbellsville has it +3. But again, because of the way things have shaken out, a draw guarantees both teams a spot in the semifinals. An early throw for Campbellsville in the attacking third. In for the throw is Calvin Heck, the right back. He looks like he's winding up for a deep throw. This is a valuable weapon if you have it in your arsenal, and Campbellsville certainly does. Deep throw, not as deep as the players were hoping, and that one ends up out of play for a goal kick. Kyle Bond with you here on the NCCAA Network. Thanks so much for joining us. It was whipping windy earlier today. Ambient wind of about 15 miles an hour with gusts definitely up to 40. The wind has died down, at least it's not as steady as it was before, but the gusts are still brutal when they arrive. It has, however, cooled significantly. The sun has gone behind the clouds and the temperature has dropped to where most of us, including myself, have jackets on. Foul. An early one will go to Campbellsville. Set piece opportunity. The Tigers standing over this. It's Pedro Ramos with the right, or potentially another option with the left. It is that left-footed shot and a goal. Just minutes in, Sebastian Musu. Off the free kick, left foot into the top corner. What a delivery. Musu gives Campbellsville the early advantage. Not even 3 minutes into the game. What a delivery. Sebastian Musu, the Italian, puts Campbellsville on top. Curled it perfectly away from Seth Perez. So Erskine with all to do here early on. Lots of soccer left to be played, but Campbellsville looks bright early on. The Tigers up the left side, Semedo. Semedo going to the byline, and Perez will snag that. Musu was waiting. Two midfields looking to gain control of the ball. Down the right now, Eliader Goycochea. Goycochea down the side with his right foot. That's an excellent cross, just too high for Musu. Musu's got his hands on his head, but I don't think you'd expect anybody but a 7-foot basketball player to reach that one. Just a bit too high. Vicious cross, just out of reach. Now a throw on the far side. Musu scored a goal in the opener against Dallas Baptist, and he's got another one here today. Campbellsville with the early 1-0 advantage, just about 5 minutes in. Another deep throw to come from the far side. First one was not what they're looking for. This one looks like it's being affected by the wind as well. And Campbellsville will see it go out for a corner. The Tigers pouring on the pressure early on. Keep you up to date on the other game going on as well, because that will affect things moving forward. Right now, the spot to beat is Bethesda's 3 points and +1 goal differential. You can beat that, you're into the semifinals. Excellent corner. What a header, but it's right at the goalkeeper. I believe that was Connor Grant who got his head to it. It was a wonderful corner to the far post. Grant was able to direct it goalward, but Seth Perez there to collect. Erskine now moving forward. Cole was the target. Good sliding clearance. Daniel Rodriguez was the one to bring that forward. Up the right. Believe that's Serborse out there, Corentin Serborse. Goal kick to Campbellsville. As they deliver this goal kick, remind you that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. Deep ball dealt with by the Campbellsville back line. Bit of a bump from Tom Edge. Play on. Erskine maintaining possession. Switch of play to the left for Gabe Golden. Golden. Continuing the whip, the referee wants to have a chat with Musu. Rodriguez to the left. Here's Reckner. Reckner up the line. Boskins, who was a dangerous presence against Dallas Baptist in the opener. Out for a Campbellsville throw. Up the right. Oscarson out of play for a throw. Tigers defending and attacking well here early on. Figure they will be tested at some point in this game, no question about it. Right now, Calvin Heck in for his second long throw from this side. The first one drifted out of play. He's definitely got wind to deal with here on these long throws. It directed that first one back over the end line. It's blowing from left to right as you look at it on this screen, and it is whipping hard up into the air. That one drifts into the goalkeeper as well, so Calvin Heck will need to factor in the wind a little bit more, both of his long throws have drifted towards the byline. Deep down the right for Goycochea. Goycochea has Musu to his left. He's also got Heck behind him. Tries to get around his defender in Golden. He does so. Chance here to send in a cross. Tried to find a teammate near the penalty spot. That was Oscarson. He gets it back to Goycochea. Now he finds Heck, but he can't keep it in. Booted forward by Erskine. Serborse muscled off the ball. Boskins regains it for a moment. And a foul as Golden was held. Reckner to take. Right-footed boot. Cole. Defender up over the top. Cole still tries to maintain possession. Here's Oscarson coming back to grab it. Golden pokes it ahead for Rodriguez. There's Gonzalez, Fernando Gonzalez, one of the captains of this Erskine Flying Fleet squad. Out of play on the right, Jordi Sanchez. Quick throw. Serborse. Pounded forward by Rodriguez. Giving chase is Ryan De Leon. Throw on the far side. This will stay with Erskine. There is Jordi Navio Sanchez to take this throw. He's got help from Rodriguez. Back to Sanchez. Right-footed cross. That's dangerous, but too close to the goalkeeper, Jeremy Compagnolo. Compagnolo, a freshman from Denmark. Update from the other Pool B game. A pair of quick goals have seen that go to 1-1. So still level. Grace and Carolina. 15 minutes gone by there. We're at about 13 minutes gone by here on this field. Jason Mejia opened things up for Carolina, and Jules Pesalon leveled things up for Grace. What does that mean? Well, absolutely nothing right now. If one team moves into the ascendancy, we'll let you know how that affects the scores. Out of play to the Flying Fleet. Cole trying to hold two defenders off. Goycochea comes away with it, and it's tapped out to the Tigers. Here's Heck. Heck gets around Cole, and then his poke goes out of play. Golden throws it deep. Heck gets his head to it. Poked over the top by Goycochea. That was off the mark. Golden finds Buxton's. Launches it high into the air. Now onto the left for Simone Zalka. Cole shoved in the back, but the ball was received. Out of play to Campbellsville. Nice move by Oscarson. He sends it through to Musa, but Musa wasn't looking at the moment that ball was played in. Goycochea has to be careful with that. He pulled out of the tackle, though, so no whistle. Up the right, ball for Musa, way out of reach. Worth a try there for Connor Grant. Fifteen and a half minutes gone by. 1-0. Campbellsville on top with a very early goal, not even 2 minutes into the game. It was a free kick by Sebastian Musa. Delivered expertly into the top right corner. No chance for Seth Perez. Edge lays it square. Heck boots it long with Buxton's charging. Oh no, look out, Perez. Oh, that just goes wide. Wayward back pass is out for a corner. Boy, Erskine a bit lucky not to see that as a slow roller into the back of the net. You hear the jet airliner, the big old jet airliner overhead. So we are in the shadow of the Orlando International Airport. Steve Miller Band would be proud. Corner, laser beam to the far post. Header is met. Here's Musu. Shot is deflected. Out of play for another corner. Campbellsville will try it again. Set pieces have been the Tigers' friend so far early on. Goycochea, another laser beam to the far corner. That one, though, goes over the top of the crossbar and out of play. No chance for the Tigers to get ahead to that. Erskine struggling to get out of its own half. Another turnover here. Musu has Goycochea to his right. He's going to stick up around a defender, try to get around a second. And Goycochea wanted the pass there. Musu a little bit greedy. Goes out for a goal kick. Foul here to Erskine. Out of play here for a flying fleet throw. They haven't been down in this area of the field in a while. 26 minutes to go in the first half. We'll do it again. Cole, chested down, bounces back to him, and he blasts the shot or cross, whatever that was, deep onto the other side of the field. Speed down the left for Calvin Semedo. Look at those afterburners. Cuts into his right, delivers into the middle. It's cut out by the Erskine defense. Heck. Edge. Goycochea has Ramos to help. Takes it himself, send it back to Ramos as Goycochea goes down. Ramos around a defender. Now split by two. He's shoved to the ground. That's a foul. It's on the edge of the penalty area. Goycochea wants it to be a spot kick. Instead, it's just outside the box. I believe that was Rodriguez defending. Set piece opportunity. Musu's already got one. He's going to take it with his left foot. He's aiming for the far corner. Just wide. Musu has quite the left foot. He's bagged one into the top right corner and just missed that top left. Another turnover here to Campbellsville. Oscarson lost it, trying to weave through two defenders. Erskine has had to do a lot of last-ditch defending. Edge snags that pass. It's all just been a little bit sloppy from Erskine here against Campbellsville. Big boot down the right. Goycochea, we'll see if he stayed on sides. Flag stays down. Goycochea touches into the middle. Chance to cross this into the middle. He does. Musu in. Oh no, it stays out. Underside of the crossbar. Somehow could not find the back of the net. Oh, what a chance for Sebastian Musu to double their lead and double his goal tally. That hit the underside of the crossbar and somehow did not go over the line. Right on the doorstep from Eliader Goycochea. Turnover again. Edge chips it over the left. Charging is Ramos. Ramos brings the goalkeeper out. Hard collision. And that will be a goal kick. Couple of bodies on the floor. Ramos pleading his case. Referee's going to stop play and stop the clock as there is an Erskine player down. Good to see the player up. What a chance there for Musu. Somehow clattered the underside of the crossbar and did not go in. So close to doubling the lead. Erskine continuing to turn the ball over, and it's causing them problems at the back. The midfield combination of Tom Edge and Pedro Ramos also include Oscarson in that as well. The three of them have snatched passes from Erskine through the middle and have turned those into counterattack opportunities. Edge again, making his presence known. Zahalka in there as well. Foul to Campbellsville. Erskine has struggled to get a foothold in this game. Just being bullied up and down the field right now. Edge is going to take this deep free kick. Nice boot. There's a chance. It goes wide. Mark Boy was in there, the center back. Ramos in there as well. Either one could get a foot to it. Wind continues to whip as the sun starts to go down here in Kissimmee, Florida. The lights are on. That buzzing you hear is the lights above us. Erskine header by Sir Borse on the second one, but Edge sends it forward. Musu tripped, now tried to get around a defender and falls to the ground. Musu just off balance on that chance forward, but again, Erskine continues to turn the ball over near the midfield stripe. Booted ahead as maybe they'll try to bypass the midfield a little bit more. Sir Borse, header now comes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez bringing it forward. He's got help on the right in Cole. Cole checked to the ground. No call. Now up the right. Chance for Erskine. That is miles too far. And Erskine wastes one of its few opportunities here in the first half with 20 minutes now to go in the first half. Deep throw. Erskine first to it. Musu, though. Musu goes down to his knees. Referee says get back up. Musu goes down again. Referee's going to have a chat with Musu here as he's flopping all over the place. Screaming and rolling on that one and then pops back up. No place for that, so the referee will snuff it out. Calvin Heck with the throw. Ball up the lines. Dennis Cole sends it forward. Blasted back in the direction it came from. Cole up the line. There is Connor Grant to clean that up. Edge, bit of a wayward touch there, gives it away. Giving chase here is Goycochea. He has been a presence here down the right for Campbellsville. High boot. Ref lets them play. Advantage to Campbellsville. Left foot ahead. Looking for the run of Musu. He'll get an overlap from Oscarson, but the flag is up. Low line drive. There's another giveaway. Goycochea's got this one. He's going to go up the right sideline. Hounded by one defender, gets by him, still has to get by Golden. Golden has help from Fernando Gonzalez as well. Bit of an elbow or a shoulder there, and Golden is able to get that ball out. It's a throw down near the corner flag. 17.5 to go before the break. It's another chance for Calvin Heck with his long throw. The first two have drifted towards the byline thanks to the heavy wind that is blowing with the direction that Campbellsville is playing right now and against Erskine. This one high in the air. He's got that one more centrally, and it's out for a goal kick, they say. Substitution coming. Erskine bringing in wholesale changes. 4 players to come in for Erskine. We'll see if we can get you those substitutions here momentarily. The Erskine numbers are small and hard to see. Albert Portas is coming to this this left wing for Erskine. Also into the game, Diego Acuna is into the midfield. There are 2 more players on. We'll get you those as we can. I believe Isaac White is one of them as he's taken a right wing position. The throw for Oscarson, that's chested down to Goycochea. And it goes out of play. Heck again lining one up here. He's going to back up and see if he can launch one towards Oscarson again. He goes up for the header and whiffs. Things have taken a turn in the other game. Grace has scored twice more to come from 1-0 down to make it 3-1. So, if that holds, Grace would advance. Central Christian would be eliminated. And depending on what happens in this game, either the loser here or Bethesda would move on. If scores hold, Campbellsville would win Pool C, and Erskine would move on via goal differential, which at the moment stands at +3. So Campbellsville would need 2 more goals, actually 3 more goals, to eliminate Erskine. Down the left goes Calvin Semedo. Wins a throw down near the corner flag. We'll see if Heck goes all the way down to take this one deep. Looks like he's jogging in that direction. If done correctly, this long throw is a great weapon and can be used as essentially a de facto corner. That's how Campbellsville is lining up. This wind makes it a lot more difficult, as it's drifting the ball toward the byline and it's hanging the ball up in the air a little more. But still, a solid weapon. That is the best one yet. Spilled by the goalkeeper, and Perez is fouled. There was nobody in near where that landed, except the goalkeeper, who spilled it to the ground, but then as he tried to jump on top of the rebound, was kicked. It's getting chilly here in Central Florida. Dennis Cole brings that one down up the right. Nicely done. Isaac White, the substitute. It goes out to Campbellsville. White is confused about that call. Semedo drops to the turf. Play on. Here's Grant. Right foot going for Goycochea. That ball was bouncing into the path of Goycochea, and that goes out for a throw, it looks like, just inside the corner flag. Once again, we'll get Calvin Heck. Deep delivery towards the near post. Again, that drifts out of play. The wind wreaking havoc on Calvin Heck's long throws. Goikachea works a turnover. Here's Musu. He's got help to his right. Tries to take it on himself and trips over the ball. Musu looks in a bit of pain. That could be trouble for Campbellsville. As it looked like a slight non-contact injury as he was just struggling with the ball at his feet. This game has got a bit cagey since a bright opening first 20 minutes from Campbellsville. It's all got a bit shut down. Erskine's still struggling to put any sense of possession together. But Campbellsville has not had the bevy of opportunities that befell them in the first 20 minutes. Erskine now, an opportunity in the attacking third. That's cut out immediately by Connor Grant. It will be a flying fleet throw. Another substitution coming in. Serborse is going to come out. Wonder if that's Roman De Leon, who replaced Serborse in the last game. Seems a pretty like-for-like combination. That's exactly who it is. Roman De Leon on the field. Another attacking option. Cross in his direction, but it hits the side netting. Eight and a half minutes before halftime. Some substitutions for Campbellsville as well. Goikachea comes off. Semedo is going to move from the left wing to the right wing. And we have a substitution for Goikachea, who takes that left wing spot. Looks like it's Gianluca Contenjo. Down goes Cole. Referee lets them play, as he's done for most of this half. Foul here. cramp here in the middle for Erskine, so they'll sort that out before this free kick. Also, the referee having a chat with the Erskine sideline. Again, this first half has become a bit sleepy. First quarter of the game was energetic by Campbellsville, but it's all been shut down a little bit since. Just the one goal, Sebastian Musu. On another day, he could have a hat trick at this point. He scored one free kick. A second free kick came close, but it was not on target. And a third opportunity somehow came off the underside of the crossbar with him on the doorstep. Nice turn and cross there by Musu, but it's into the arms of Perez. Remains 3-1. Grace with that first half advantage, which opens the door for these two teams to both reach the semifinals. Oscarson down the left. Good skill at his feet. Nobody making a run. Again, it's turned over. Shot. Rebound. The header's in. No, the offside flag is up. Goal ruled out. Musu thought he had his second on the rebound of a shot from Pedro Ramos, but the flag was up. Another opportunity for Campbellsville. Theoretically, they could have 4 goals at this point. Just the one so far with 4.5 to go before the break. Cole around his defender. Now he has some space. Actually, that's White. Here's Cole. Challenge at the top of the box. And a set-piece chance for Erskine. Referee says it's outside the top of the box. Bit of a body there. I believe Semedo was the guilty party. With 3:50 to go, this is a big set-piece chance. Difficult opportunity so close to the top of the box because you also are so close to the goal and there's not a lot of space to work with. So it's difficult to get not just the curl around the wall, but also the curl back on frame. This is a very difficult spot to be in for an attacking team. Still, standing over the ball, looks like Albert Portas with the right foot or Dennis Cole with the left. We'll see who takes it. Portas is going to reconfigure the ball. A 6-man wall for Campbellsville. Right foot of Portas, he tried to go low with the wall jumping and did not work. And Campbellsville clears. 3.5 remaining before the break. Again, there's so little space to work with that oftentimes those shots go low, hoping that the wall jumps and keeping the goalkeeper from seeing it until it's too late. There, though, just no room to squeak that through. That's really the first opportunity for Erskine in this game. There goes Oscar Hernandez, who's into the game. Turnover going the other way. Semedo. Lot of space cutting in. Where's the delivery? There it is. Perez had it, then spilled it. Still saves, but he was fouled. Perez is having words with the referee, who says, I called the foul. That's enough. Referee is going to have a chat here with Perez, who's just a little bit heated. I think he's probably looking for an accumulation of fouls on Musu to maybe produce a yellow card, but just a little bit of a spark plug. He says, settle down to his teammates. Deep goal kick. Erskine free kick, as that's called, on Calvin Heck. Portis wins it. Ref's going to stop time again. Referee wants to take control of this game and say, hey, I've got this. That's enough. Low line drive of a free kick. It actually did find its mark. Eventually turned over. Here's Semedo. Oscar Hernandez. Nice touch. Out of play to Campbellsville. 1:40 to go here in the first half. A substitution for the Tigers. Musu will come off for the final 2 minutes or so. Onto the field, I believe that's Jonathan De Arago. Big gust of wind here as Calvin Heck goes to throw that in. Battle for it in midfield. Here's a Campbellsville free kick. .45 seconds to go here in the first half. Deep delivery by Edge. That finds its mark at the far post, just wide. Excellent free kick by Tom Edge. Barely looked like he put anything into it, and somehow the ball goes cannoning off his foot. It's a free header at the far post, but it was sent wide. 20 seconds to go. I'm sure Perez will be happy to eat this one for as long as he can. Calls a defender in to eat a little bit more time with 10 seconds left. He'll send it long. And that'll do it here for the first half. A free kick strike by Sebastian Musu, a beauty. The difference in this game could have been more for Campbellsville. Couple more opportunities for Musu, and a free kick that went begging in front of the box for Erskine as well. That is where we stand here at halftime, with a spot in the semifinals on the line, but a little bit of wiggle room for both these teams to make the Final Four as well here in the Division I Men's National Championship here on the NCCAA Network.
One-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
The NCCAA mission states, "We serve members by setting association standards, developing communications resources, providing regional and national competition, and partnering in outreach to our communities and the world." Bylaws, eligibility, statistics, and championships are all part of being an athletic association. Our services help propel intercollegiate athletics on and off campus. We intentionally place our student athletes and coaches in Christian service projects during championship events to answer the question, what would Christ do in these communities?
Our world's been rocked by fear and economic uncertainty, but Columbia International University is praying for you. We invite you to invest in yourself by enrolling in our #1 rated online programs. We promise you an affordable, high-quality education and a place of peace. Enroll today.
The NCCAA mission states, "We are committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ." Equipping student athletes and coaches involves the creation and distribution of tools and resources needed for a particular purpose. We promote outreach and ministry for the enhancement of athletic competition with a Christian perspective. One tool is Game Plan for Life, a character initiative to promote the biblical characteristics of love, integrity, faith, and excellence. Equipping student athletes with a game plan will remain with them throughout their entire lives.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
The NCCAA mission states, "We are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement. The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed.
A one-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Back for the second half. Kyle Bond with you on the NCCAA Network. Your halftime stats presented by SCORE International. The most important one, the Campbellsville goal, has them in the lead 1-0. Shots, a big advantage to Campbellsville, 8-2. Corners as well, 3-0, excuse me. 2 saves on those 8 shots by Seth Perez, the Erskine goalkeeper, and fouls in favor of Campbellsville, significantly 10-5. But that physical play has helped them gain the advantage here, as they have bullied Erskine so far here in the opening 45 minutes. Those halftime stats brought to you by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Just waiting on the referees as they are back to their places. Again, that other game remains 3-1 to Grace. If Grace holds serve, things become a lot clearer. If Grace were somehow to cough that 2-goal lead up, it would get very messy in Pool B. But we'll get to that if we have to. Campbellsville starts with it. Quickly up the right, there's Semedo. Lots of speed. We saw that early in the first half. He sends a cross all the way along face of goal. There's the substitute, Gianluca Contenjo, who remains on the field for now. Into the middle for Ramos. And the Erskine defense collects. Nearly another one of those turnovers. Turnovers were a huge problem for Erskine in the first half. Here's another one. Chance now for De Arajau. It's a bit dicey at the back for Erskine. Great save off the top by Compagnolo, and it's a corner. Tight angle. He had it covered, but had to direct it up over the crossbar. Bit of confusion on the field. Looked like some folks thought it was a goal kick, so Erskine wanted to take the corner quickly. Campbellsville has to deal with this. A lot of chances in the first half for Campbellsville. They were only able to bag one. So Erskine knows one moment could get them right back in this game. And remember, Erskine wins the group with a draw, although it would guarantee that both teams make it through. Cross into the middle, turned away. Referee noticed that Jordi Sanchez was creeping up away from where the spot was. The ball went out, finally gets the throw in, and Erskine gives it away. Just has not been there for the Flying Fleet today like it was yesterday. Tim Boxton's especially was an ever-present danger up the left side for the Flying Fleet against Dallas Baptist. Today he has been not nearly as influential. Here is Boxton's, beaten to it by Ramos. Ramos moving ahead. Taken by Edge. Edge sends it forward. Here's a chance. The shot deflected. Goalkeeper has it for a moment. Look out. That was a bit sloppy at the back, but it comes to Seth Perez in the end. De Arajau has been cropping up front in place of Sebastian Musu. Delivery into the middle, dealt with by the Campbellsville defense. Simone Zahalka with the header away. Erskine's Ryan De Leon has been a presence in the referee's ear this half. We've seen in the past he has not appreciated that. Here's a free kick opportunity for the Flying Fleet. That's a good delivery. Boxtons gets up for it, but can't get on top of the header. And it goes wide. Booted deep for Campbellsville, dealt with by the Erskine back line. Bobbling ball here for De Leon. Has to check back after Contenjo faces. Hammered up the left. Well too far for Boxtons. Goal kick. There is Compagnolo. Compagnolo is now the one booting it into the wind. You can see they're coming up just a little short. Free kick to Campbellsville. Sent deep down the right for Semedo, and it's a throw to Campbellsville. It's actually going to be a free kick from that side, blocked away at first. We'll come back at them in the form of a throw. Deep throw to come here. Calvin Heck. He is with the wind now. Popped high in the air, and there is Perez. Oscarson was looming. The NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. Referee now having a chat with Campagnolo. Closing in on 10 minutes gone by in this second half. No clear-cut chances for either side just yet. Erskine with it, and Cole. Taken away. This Campbellsville midfield has been fabulous. Excellent long ball here, up the middle. De Arajao. Perez is out to grab it. The Campbellsville midfield has been absolutely fantastic at snatching turnovers and keeping Erskine from pumping in its attack. Some space for the Fleet. Excellent, vicious shot. Oh, what a save. Jeremy Campagnolo, a shot from way far out. Campagnolo able to deal with it somehow, diving down to his left and parrying it away. What a stop. Set piece chance for the Flying Fleet. Low line drive. Sent in and immediately sent back out. That was Diego Acuna with the delivery. Chipped over the top for Contenjo, the substitute. Contenjo with good speed. Tackled. And somehow Contenjo is the one called for that, as that was a near rugby tackle by Acuna, who got away with one. Acuna had his arm around the waist of Contenjo. Tough for the referee to see that, though, from his angle. Both bodies going to the floor. Here, a goal kick. Oscarson on the left. Blocked away. Well played defensively by Oscar Hernandez, who has been good since coming on. Edge up the middle. And a foul. That's a ticky-tack foul. But Campbellsville will take it here. Dangerous set-piece chance. This is where they wish they had Musu on the field. He's delivered 2 excellent free kicks. Ramos standing over this. Right foot. He's going to go for goal, blocked away by the wall. Deep blast by Grant. That is into the wind and knocked down. You can just see the ball there popped straight up into the air and affected by the wind as it moves in the direction of the Erskine attack. Here goes De Leon. That's Ryan. His brother Roman currently on the bench. Ryan cuts into the middle. Up the line for Cole. Cole guarded by two, make it three white shirts. The slide, he leaves it for De Leon. Actually, that's Acuna. No, that's a 24, not a 34, sorry. That is Sanchez. Just over a half hour to go. Acuna. Rodriguez sends it right for Sanchez. Brought back to Sanchez, now to Acuna. He has space. Big switch of play to the left. That's a good delivery. Here's a chance. Boxton scuffs it. Oh, that was a big opportunity for Tim Boxtons to come up big in a game where he has struggled so far to have opportunities, and he slipped as he went to put that shot on net. Bobbling ball grabbed by Campagnolo. The whipping wind makes it feel like it's a lot lower of a temperature than it actually is here in Kissimmee, Florida. 6:30 Eastern time. Temperature gauge says 67. That's not bad at all, but with this wind, there are jackets and sweatshirts all over. 29 minutes to play. Campbellsville feels like the team grabbing hold of this game for sure, but Erskine will just not go away, and it just takes one here with the score at 1-0. That is Musu who is back onto the field. Cole delivers it right. Excellent header by Zahalka, as that ball was destined for Ryan De Leon in a ton of space. Goes out of play for an Erskine throw. Sanchez, the right back, here to take it. Sends it in and gets it right back. The 1-2 with Gonzalez. Now it's up for Cole. Dennis Cole lost it for a moment, was poked away. Connor Grant with no nonsense defending. Oh, wow, they say that's a Campbellsville throw. Referee's stopping the clock here for a moment. Over the head of De Arajau. Stays with the Tigers. That's a turnover here to Erskine. Up the right. Opportunity. Ball stays with the Fleet. And then it's out for a corner. So Erskine out of nothing earns themselves a corner here. It'll be a left-footed delivery. Low line drive doesn't get past the first man, but Zahalka can only send it back out for another corner. Oh, look out. Campagnolo high up into the air to grab that one. Came down hard. Was a good job just to keep that one in his grasp. Ramos up ahead for Goycochea. Defended well by Sanchez. Ramos. Switch of play to the left. Golden. Bodies to the floor. Musa challenging Golden for it. There's an Erskine player down, holding his face. It's going to be a foul to Campbellsville after all that. Goycochea back to Zahalka and up forward to Arajao. Goycochea again, shoved in the back, and that's a Campbellsville throw, or a free kick. Clearly 2 palms on the back of Goycochea by Sanchez. Grant hammers that one way too far. And now the boot by Perez with the wind. Campbellsville has it on the break again. Derjao stays up to the left for Goycochea. His left boot is into the night sky. And some substitutes will come on. Looks like Semedo will be back on for Campbellsville. And a new player as well. Looks like Bailey Greenlease is on for Campbellsville. Oscarson up the right, speedy Semedo. Actually Musu, but he was offside. Corner here for Erskine. Campbellsville has not dominated this half like they did in the first half. Corner flag is struggling on the far side, so the referee will take care of that. Erskine hasn't exactly grabbed hold of this game, but it has not been as one-sided as it was in the first half. Neither team has really had any major opportunities so far in this second half. It's been tough sledding for both sides. Corner delivered, and that's not a good delivery. Got to get it past the first man. Musu. 1-on-3, sends it to the left, Goycochea. Now 2-on-4, back heel. Zahalka. And And Erskine has recovered. Semedo, one-on-one. He flops down to the ground, trying to get a free kick. Referee says no. Header gets away from Grant. Cole. Some step overs, Cristiano Ronaldo style. Out to the left. Golden. Left-footed hammer is blocked away by Grant. The other game remains 3-1 with 21 minutes to go. Again, if that score holds, Grace wins Pool B, and these two teams are essentially in pole position for the last two spots in the semifinals. We're looking at it at halftime. Erskine would have to lose by 4 in order for them to drop out of that 4th spot. And based on game flow here, does not feel like that's on the cards. Edge up the right side. Delivers it for Musu. Out comes Perez. Musu offside again. Footed cross, no one there to meet it. Grant steps in and pokes it away. Connor Grant has been standing tall as the left center back for Campbellsville. Goycochea blocked away, comes to the ground, and Goycochea wins the foul. It's the substitute Isaac White in for Erskine. Goycochea lets it go out for a Tigers throw. Grant pokes it up. Goycochea to Oscarson. Oscarson has Musu as an option, nutmegs one defender, gets by a second, can get a shot off, but it's blocked. Out for a throw. Ball boy on this side doing a lot of work. Campbellsville is pouring on the pressure down this left side with Eliader Goycochea. Here comes Calvin Heck for a long throw here. We haven't seen him nearly as much in this second half. We'll see how he deals now with the wind as opposed to against it. Or excuse me, actually this would be against the wind. With the wind was giving him problems as it was curling his long throw in the wrong direction. Semedo can't grab it. Semedo yanks back his mark. And that will be an Erskine free kick. That was Rodriguez who was dragged back. And there's a yellow card. So stopping that counterattack opportunity earns the yellow card. Not sure who exactly it was. Find out on the stats monitor here. That's Calvin Semedo who picks up the caution. believe that's the first yellow card of the game. Referee goes to his pocket for the first time in this contest. Grant pings it up for Oscarson, but he can't hang on. It's going to come back at Campbellsville. Erskine with it. White to Sanchez. Back to Oscar Hernandez. Down the far side. Good spell of possession for Erskine. That long ball can only find Zahalka and into the waiting arms of Campagnolo. Central Christian College of the Bible is now offering the Master of Arts in Ministry Leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. This very affordable and distinctive program combines online career coaching and on-campus courses to enhance personal leadership skills and lead congregations towards health. Now's the time to advance your ministry. Find more at cccb.edu. Semedo sends it out wide for Goycochea. Goycochea onto his left. Shot is blocked and sent out for a throw. Expert job by the Erskine defense to prevent a corner from that scenario. Gianluca Contenjo is returning to the game for Semedo. He will come off after his yellow card. 16 and a half to go. It's still just 1-0 Campbellsville. The first half felt relatively comfortable for the Tigers. It has been anything but here in the second half. Deep throw by Heck, and Perez is there. Tough spot for Calvin Heck to have to sprint all the way back to his right back position while the goal kick comes in. Bit of a whiff there from Mark Boy. Boy trying to recover, and he does. Snatches it away. Edge loses it, though. Heck is there. Campagnolo boots it long. Into the wind. It's knocked down almost like a brick wall up there in the stratosphere. 16 minutes to go. Foul to Erskine. Foul count starting to rise. Now 16-9 to Campbellsville. A lot of physical play from this Tigers team. Some of it benefiting them, some of it benefiting Erskine. That's out to Campbellsville. That'll be to the Fleet. Quick throw. Cole tried to chest it down for a teammate, directional chest. Campbellsville was up to that. Collected by Adelsteinson. And now Acuna to the right. White. Erskine looking for the goal that would help them win Pool C. Bodies to the floor everywhere, the ball bobbling around. And it's going to go out for a corner. Here's the chance for the Flying Fleet. The wind is whipping at the moment. See if that affects this corner delivery. Looks like they may give an option short. I think that's Rodriguez here to deliver the corner with his left foot. Or Gonzalez, maybe. Left-footed laser beam right at Campagnolo. That is a heck of a delivery, but just too close to the goalkeeper. Fernando Gonzalez delivering that corner effort. Bailey Greenleaf's popping up with that header. He's off the bench into this game. Musu sends it wide right. Opportunity for the substitute Contenjo. Excellent tackle. Wonderful tackle on the far side, I think. That is Gabe Golden. Hard to see these numbers again from this far away, but that is that left back position of Gabe Golden. Golden stopped that chance for Contenjo. Long throw to come in. Calvin Heck yet again. Deep ball to the near post. Flicked on over the bar. Header off Mark Boy. Trying to flick that to a teammate at the far post, but instead sent it over the bar. The wind continues to swirl here in Kissimmee, Florida, just outside Orlando. 12 minutes and change to go here in the first half. A very balanced game. Campbellsville dominated the first half, but failed to capitalize on a number of its chances. Just the one goal off the foot of Sebastian Musu, the left foot on a free kick that he deposited into the top right corner of the net. Erskine has been trying to scrap and claw back into this game. Oscarson up the right. Out comes Perez. Perez sends it out. He's asking for his defense to take care of that. Here comes another long throw. Deep throw, that's much better located. Brought down by Goycochea, his left foot is blocked. Here comes the Fleet. Sent out for a throw. Erskine may try to take this quickly with the counterattack still on. There it goes up the left and out yet again. Boy puts that out of play. Cole. Switched along to Acuna. Acuna out wide to Sanchez and back. Jordi Navio Sanchez back to his defender. Adel Steinson sends it up. Hernandez the long boot. This will come back to Campbellsville and they can settle. 10.5 to go. Grace has gone up 4-1, so you can pretty much chalk Grace in as the Pool B leader and a spot in the semifinals. That would mean Bethel is in, Grace is in, and the winner of this game is in as your three pool winners. Up the right, Musu. He's got Edge waiting for him. Here's Tom Edge, the chance in front of net. 2-0. Campbellsville wraps it up with 10 minutes to go. Tom Edge on the break, up from his midfield position, secures a likely Pool C victory for Campbellsville and a spot in the semifinals. What a counterattack. Sebastian Musu, a perfect feed for Tom Edge, making the run, and all the Englishman had to do was poke it into the back of the net. So let's take a look at our situation. We look at the standings. Bethesda, the team that Erskine is looking to top. Bethesda defeated Dallas Christian 13-2, so that's a +4. You cap the goal difference you can gain in one game at 4. And then they lost 3-0 to Bethel earlier today as we get a yellow card. I believe that's Musu who is going to be yellow carded. Whether it's for the hard foul or for an accumulation of fouls, that's for the ref to dish out. Either one would be applicable. So, that leaves Bethesda with a +1 goal differential and 3 points. Now, Erskine, the way it currently stands, they have 3 points and a +2 goal difference. Here comes White. White up the right side, holding off his defender, being marshaled towards the corner flag. That's poked out for a throw. Erskine won its first game 5-1. That's notable for goals conceded purposes as well. They have currently a +2 goal difference and 3 goals conceded. Bethesda has conceded 5. So Erskine would need to concede 2 more goals to lose out in its position in the semifinals. As it stands, both these teams are in. Foul here to the Flying Fleet. Delivered in and headed right back out. Oh! Erskine has one back. The ball somehow bobbled over the head of Compagnolo. Bouncing on this field, and with 7:45 to go, suddenly things are back in balance. Did not see that coming. Just a mistake at the back by Campbellsville, and suddenly we're at 2-1. Well, check back momentarily as maybe we called this one too soon. Erskine has been feisty, and they secure a mistake at the back. So, if Campbellsville holds on, they'll still win Pool C. Erskine has strengthened its hold on at least the final semifinal spot. And if they get one more goal, a draw would mean they win Pool C. Fernando Gonzalez was credited for the goal. Throw here for Zahalka. Oscarson has it. Goikachea can't keep it in. 6.5 on the clock. Campagnolo, or Catenjo, excuse me. Catenjo called for the foul. Erskine takes it quickly. Dennis Cole. Cole snatched away. Bailey Greenlease leading the break. He's got help to his right. Cuts it back himself. Uses that help. Gustavo Izzo is on the field, the number 17 jersey. Hammered high into the air. Boy, that ball got higher than the lights. That's out to Campbellsville. Five minutes to go. Referee's not having any of the time wasting by Campbellsville tonight. He has stopped the clock at every chance. Tom Edge is going to deliver this. We saw in the first half, he has quite the right foot. Delivers a low line drive that gets to where he's looking for. There it is. Perez just reaches that before Greenlease. Sent out here to the right, and Cole. Dennis Cole, he's got White up the right. That's going to where he's taken it. Left it a little bit short, and now Cole is felled by Contenjo. Ref's going to have a chat again. And a yellow card for time wasting is going to go to Oscarson. He's had enough of this Campbellsville team milking the clock. 4:22 to go. Goycochea has to move back. The referee hasn't really shown him where. Left-footed boot. That's at the far post, and it's going to go out for a corner. That's a wonderful free kick off the left foot of Fernando Gonzalez. Corner to be taken. The flag is in the way again. Under 4 minutes to go. Curled in, near post, flicked on, and there's nobody there to finish it off. Another good set-piece chance for Erskine. Headed forward. Here's White. It goes out of play. Off his right knee. 3.5 on the clock. Zahalka here to throw. Sends it forward for Izzo, and it's blasted back out. Sends it towards the corner flag. Kept in play right now by Izzo with some keepy-upsies. And it's out again to Campbellsville. Referee wants the clock stopped. Zahalka was in play trying to throw that in. Comes into Izzo again. Izzo battling hard. It's going to go to Erskine. Excellent job by Grant to come up and stop that counter. Connor Grant has been a monstrous presence in that left center back spot. Continually cropping up every time Erskine is coming forward. Just trying to get out of their own half right now are the Flying Fleet. Edge has been another one who has found passing lanes left and right and just cut them all off. Tom Edge like a linebacker just filling a gap. Here's a turnover. Gianluca Contenjo feeds it to the left. Goycochea trying to initiate contact with Seth Perez, but Perez collects the ball. 2 minutes to go. Cole. Options up the line. There's one of them. And it's out of play to the Flying Fleet. This game hangs in the balance. Very tense. Boy heads it out. Now Edge. Flicked away by Zahalka and then booted forward by Oscarson. Edge can't control that, and it's out of play. Poor touch from Cole. Trying to find White. Can only find the touch. With 1:13, Oscarson's best idea is to hammer that one forward. He's limping a little bit, trying to get back into his spot. Headed away by Campbellsville. They just continue to blast the ball out of the zone, and it continues to come back at them. Under a minute to go. Can Erskine find the equalizer? Chance down the left. Deep ball into the box. Cleared away. Zahalka with the header. 35 seconds. White. White is called for the handball as he fell on top of that and snagged it. And that may give Campbellsville enough of a chance to milk the clock. In fact, the referee's going to stop it. 20 seconds to go. This referee has had none of Campbellsville's time wasting. Sent into the middle. Acuna. 15 seconds. Wayward ball. That may do it. It's kept in. 9 seconds. Cut out. Heck. Out of play. 2 seconds, and that will do it. Campbellsville earns a spot in the semifinals as the Pool C winners, but Erskine moves on as well as they snag the 4th spot in the semifinals thanks to goal differential. 3 points for Erskine in Pool C play, a +3 goal differential. That eliminates Bethesda from the competition with a +0. 2-1 is the score. The winner eventually was Tom Edge's counterattack goal. That mattered because Fernando Gonzalez pulled one back for Erskine and made it a real contest down the stretch. But Campbellsville wins it. Who knows? These two teams may see each other again. So, the men's Division I NCCAA National Championships semifinals are set. And as it's meant to be, or as it's drawn up to be, I should say, the top 4 seeds reach. The 1 seed Bethel, the 2 seed Grace, and then from Pool C, it's the 3 and the 4, Campbellsville and Erskine. Your score of the game will show you now a fabulous delivery by Sebastian Musa with the left foot that he deposited into the top right corner of the goal. Early on, that gave Campbellsville a 1-0 lead. They were unable to take a number of chances in the first half, but that one was critical as Musu put home the first goal. Your score of the game brought to you by Score International. Score specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. We have 2 more games to come here tonight, and then tomorrow a bevy of games as well. So, thanks so much for joining us as Campbellsville tops Erskine in a tense, hotly contested 2-1 final. We'll bring you as well coming up the 1 seed Bob Jones and the 4 seed Randall in Pool A of men's Division II National Championship action. That is the final game tonight. We'll kick in about a half hour.